It is time. It is time to brew your best beer. Brought to you by Beer Greens Supply Company, BrewTubers Online Brewers Club, Brew UK, Panhead Brewery, Tanner Ritchie, Finney's Homebrew Emporium, Brig Selv, Hackney Brewery, Hashigo Sake, Mangrove Jacks, Sprig and Fern Tavern, Yakima Valley Hops.
Well, time for another one again. American Stout for the SJ Porr Challenge. Entered by AD099GB, coming out at 6.6%. And if I don't want to stir the bottle up, but the OG was 1063, FG 1013, IBU's 56.6. EBC is 78.4. Ingredients: water, obviously, always helps. Pale malt, Munich malt, black pattern malt, crystal malt. Hops were Magnum, Amarillo and Willamette. And obviously some yeast. Doesn't say which one, but let's have a go and see what an American stout tastes like. A little hiss there. Get on the pour. Nice and dark, typical stout colour. Not loads of head, but it's pouring a nice cap. Usual slightly off-white tan, khaki head. Tight white bubbles. Very nice. Let's see. Absolutely jet black, nothing coming through there at all. I do this more for my benefit than the camera, but you can see absolutely nothing. Another very dark one, as it's supposed to be. It is a stout after all. So that cap's going to stay there, I think. A little bit of alcohol, some a nice bit of lacing around the glass. No chunks or bits floating about in the beer. Obviously if it was see-through I think it would be clear. But seems it's not. But there's nothing floating about in there, no foreign objects. So what have we got on the nose? Little bit of chocolate. Oh, coffee. A little bit of coffee now. Fresh filtered coffee. A little bit of roasted grains. That fresh filtered coffee is drawing me in though. That's I almost wish that was more prominent. Yeah, that's it. So let's see what we get on the flavour. Loads of roast malts. Nice smooth coffee type bitterness. Fresh ground coffee bitterness. A lot of the coffee notes. It is like freshly roast ground coffee. No chocolate at all. I mean, there's no chocolate malt used in it, but there's nothing come through there. But yeah, nice roasty malt, roast coffee taste. Little bit of fruity sweetness coming through. A sort of continual back note of bitterness from the coffee grind type taste. A lightish medium body on the mouthfeel. Possibly a little bit more carbonation. Not a whole lot, very difficult to judge, but There's a little bit of tingling on the tongue, but there's not a huge amount there. But it's nice still. Too much would, I think, detract. Too much CO2 being released would take away some of the flavour. Coffee note is very subtle. It's not in your face. It's not overly bitter. The malts do sort of mellow it out. It is very very easy drinking. It's not as dry as you would normally find a stout, but I think, I don't know, American stouts might not be as dry as European stouts, but it's quite light drinking. It's not heavy going like a stout would normally be, and I quite like that side of it. I think it's because obviously it's a black pattern malt rather than a roast malt. Doesn't add too much on the flavour side. That is coming through as a very smooth beer and not as dry as you would normally expect a stout. You do get that sort of cold coffee, filter coffee, but it's not overpowering. It's just there on the taste. Seems to be about all there is sort of a roasty malt, roasted coffee bean, coffee flavour. Very smooth, easy drinking. I think that sort of little cap there would stay all the way through. So, another enjoyable beer. Whoever AD099GB is, cheers for the beer. I will enjoy the rest of this off camera and score it appropriately. Till the next one, see you again.